Okay, well, I am the groom's father, and I had a speech prepared, but my wife told me to read this one. So I would just like to say good afternoon and welcome and thanks to all of you for being here for today's very, very, very special occasion. So let's give them all a big hand. So I just thought real quick, maybe I would introduce some of the family members. So if I say your name, if you could just raise your hand, please. And we can all just see who you are. So Colbert and Eleanor, are you still here? Did they take off? Oh, they took off?
I think they're skip this.
They're done. Okay, those are Allie's parents, by the way. And they're here from Honolulu. So David and Kelly, Allie's uncle and aunt from Honolulu. Can you wave? They're gone too. David and Kelly? Everybody's gone. That's okay. Kim, Allie's sister. Hey. Thank you, Kim. She's from Honolulu as well. And Grandma from Vancouver, Washington. So, my lovely wife, Jennifer, all the way from Arizona. Gigi, Mason's mother. Dennis and Kay, Mason's grandparents from Arizona. Just a quick side note, all of you that live in the Pacific Northwest or Honolulu or Florida, you know, people ask us, my wife and I, like, why would you ever want to live in Phoenix where it's 115, 120? And the best answer I can ever come up with is that we're in the witness protection program. That's about the only thing I can come up with. So Marie, Mason's grandmother from Boise. John and Marty, Marie's brother and sister, Mason's aunt and uncle from Boise as well. You're not listening to directions, you're supposed to wave. So. Oh, I didn't see it, sorry. Tony, Mason's uncle from Boise. Yeah, good job. And we have Brian and Heidi, Mason's uncle and aunt from Arizona. And their two children, Hayden and Lauren. And by the way, Lauren just graduated from Baylor Friday. Yes, I am sorry I started with so Baylor Bears, go Bears, right?
Bears.
So they were like Friday graduation on the flight the next day coming here. So we really appreciate you. Mackenzie and Cass, Mason's sister and brother-in-law, all the way from Florida. Their son Wilder. Yay. And then Mitch's brother, Mason's brother, and Stacy, sister-in-law from Arizona.
Yay.
And their two sons, Silas and Billy. So we are so proud of you, Mason, and we really want to welcome you, Allie, into our family. You know, when Mason called us back when they were first living in Tucson, he said, "Hey, Dad, I met somebody, and she's very special." And after that, Jen and I filed a missing persons report. So it was very, very special, obviously. So I'll just tell one quick story about Mason. And he was, I don't know, we were talking, maybe he was 3 or 4 years old. And we were living in Southern California at the time, just outside of San Diego. And the San Diego Padres were having a very special event where you can run the bases with your children. And so we thought, you know what, that would be a lot of fun. So we thought we'd go and check out the San Diego Padres and go run the bases with Mason, Mitch, and Kinsey. Well, a couple weeks before this event took place is about the time that Star Wars was airing, and it was Episode 1, Phantom of the Menace. And if you remember, if some of you are familiar with that, Anakin Skywalker was competing in the Bhutan Eve Classic pod race. Okay, so the vehicles or the spacecraft were pods, and those pods competed in this race across country, and they called it a pod race. Okay, so now we go to the stadium, and we're getting ready to run the bases with the San Diego Padres, and we look over, and Mason is upset. And he's really starting to tear up a little bit. And Jen and I, we could not figure out why Mason would be so upset. Here we are in this big stadium. We traveled down there. We're looking forward, we can see the San Diego Padres. And we're like, Mason, I think she asked, did you ask him or did? So my wife asked him, Mason, what is wrong? What are you so upset about? And he said,
This is just a dumb baseball game. I'm gonna go to a pod race.
he thought we were there for a pod race. Not to see the Padres, but a pod race. Because he had been watching Star Wars. That's why he was upset. So anyway, there's many stories, but that's the only one here. So, Mason and Allie, we really want you to cherish each other, support one another, and never take your love for granted. And we pray that your future holds together, be filled with joy, peace, unwavering love, and we're so very proud of both.
Yep.
Abby's up next. Yeah, we might have to.
Testing. Okay. All right. Hello, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, I'm friends with Allie. We actually met our freshman year of college. I think it was actually even before classes started at the Keshet concert that ASU threw for us as a welcome to ASU. So quite a way to meet one of my best friends, but something I wouldn't trade for the world. So now that we live in different states, we lived in Arizona briefly together after college, but then she moved on and I moved on. So we enjoy spending our time FaceTiming and crafting on our crickets, which may not sound fun to you guys, but we quite have a blast. Our FaceTimes usually last 3 or 4 hours. But I'm just so thankful that we've been able to stay connected and remain such good friends despite the distance, and I think that's an attest to our friendship. And even though we've been through a lot of ups and downs, you've been there for me, I've been there for you, we still stayed together, and I think that's what makes a really great friendship. And I hope that we remain friends for our entire life. So very thankful for you, Abby. I'll try to keep this short so I don't cry. But you are an incredible friend and an incredible person, Allie. No matter what silly decisions we made in college, good or bad, we somehow came back together and got through it. And whether it was late night studying or going to the Vine, where I was there the night Allie and Mason met, we were there through it together the entire time. And to Mason, from the beginning, you saw in her what we all saw, her strength, humor, heart, and brilliance. And you didn't just admire it, you embraced it. and I'm thankful that you're Allie's person, and you're there for her when I or her family cannot be. So I'm very thankful, and it's been fun seeing you guys, your love story unfold, and for a little bit in Arizona and then from a distance. So I just want to make a quick toast, so if everybody raise your glass. All right, to Allie and Mason, may your days be filled with laughter, your challenges met as a team, and your love always be kind that draws in and inspires them. Draws people in and inspires them. So let's raise a glass to a lifetime of beautiful beginnings. Cheers to your couple.
Cheers.